Tonight, a fascinating clash of styles. The WNBA's top scoring team in Indiana takes on the top defense in the Valkyries. And here is Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever here. First possession from Indianapolis as Mitchell gets inside and lays it in.
Anytime you go against a really good defense.
4 points in Indiana's 20-point win over Portland.
Caitlin Clark naturally changes the space on the floor, Pat. You have to come with a long closeout.
She started Charles 0 for 3 from the floor. Clark launches and hits!
Pure joy.
Burton launches a deep three and gets it to go. Golden State's first points come in their games against Indiana. The Fever have not beaten the Valkyries, one of two non-expansion teams to not yet have beaten Golden State. And it's Kayla Thornton from the mid-range. The slowest, they want to be in the half court, where they are smothering on defense when they get there. Stokes has the size advantage. Indiana with the first 7, and the Valkyries respond with the next 7.
Tia Stokes has been in this league a long time, and her career numbers, Pat, rebounds more than points. I don't know if I've ever seen another player in the league have that stat. For her career, she has more rebounds than
as Monique Billings gets that one to go for Indiana. Thornton launches and hits a triple.
Yeah, Kayla Thornton, an all-star last year.
Mitchell off the screen, had it knocked away. Mitchell back on the attack, gets to the rim and lays it in.
Nobody faster in the league.
A whistle. Thornton hangs and Hines Allen sends it back. Takes care of the ball better than anyone in the league.
They only turned it over 5 times last night against New York.
Only average 9 per game. Right up the middle, it's Tiffany Hayes. Tell exactly what happened there as Clark bounces inside for Boston.
Good patience.
Boston played 21 minutes. Win on Wednesday, but scored 24 points as Hayes staying aggressive and draws
off the clock. Not allow Indiana to sprint into their actions early.
Boston has a lot of space down there, and she goes right to work. Boston back for Mitchell. Shot clock down to 7. Shot fakes the 3 on the drive, and the left-handed push shots. Here is Clark. Slow to get back into the play. Clark whip inside. It's Boston right on the money. Here's Chen. The switch on to Boston. Tries to use her speed and lays it in. All about overcoming that. They did so a year ago, but certainly need everybody healthy here in 2026 as Tiffany Hayes off to a great start.
Really good ATO by Natalie Acosta. They get Tiffany Hayes going left with her left hand.
Clark just spins away from Hayes, fades, fires, and hits.
What a tough 2. They're going ISO right here. Hayes on Clark.
Launches over Clark and hits a 3. It's been the Tiffany Hayes show here in the first half.
They got to get to the free throw line. Indiana has not shot any free throws in the game.
They have done an excellent job of getting there in the last couple of games as Chandy up and under. They're now up by 6. This is their largest lead as Williams turns the corner, gets right to the rim, and a timeout. Boston trying to direct traffic. Shot clock running low again. Mitchell finds some space and knocks it down.
To the nail, Kelsey Mitchell.
Out in Indiana now 1 of 12 from the three-point line.
And still only 1 trip to the free throw line.
Burton takes it at Johnson and finishes. Clark, feed inside, Hines Allen, kick out, Cunningham, hits a 3.
Has been so much fun in that finding their rhythm is a never-ending thing with so many new faces on this team. She said, you can't rush chemistry, but so happy, as you can see with the way this group has come together. Kelsey Mitchell told me different type of bounce about her this year.
Here's Mitchell again.
Clark fires away and
a score. For folks who maybe you're production for the Fever, and more importantly, Washington getting out of here with a win. Final 2 minutes of this first quarter. Cook, the step back 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Couldn't get that little runner to go. Bounces off the back of the heel. Clark from just inside the line.
Drives on Cunningham, floats it up and floats it in.
Listen to this place.
Now Chen with that float game and the bank shots. Hull swinging. Here is Cunningham back for Boston. Boston on the drive. Good ball movement. And Hull cashes in with a three. Hayes on a crossover.
Same thing here.
And Chen answers.
You pinch on that penetration, strong side. Freedom of movement was the emphasis.
Hull left open and hits a three.
You bring two to the ball, and Caitlin Clark can read the floor so well.
Oh, with the shot clock down to 6. Here is Mitchell, feet inside. Boston faces, spins, pretty footwork.
Absolutely fantastic footwork.
Here in the third quarter. Hayes is winding that clock down on her former teammate, hits a three. Big shot tip Hayes. Lexi Hull doing it all on that defensive possession. Clark. Oh! From another stratosphere! They're 38.
I mean,
It was out there.
I'm still carrying my tape measure around, but now that we've gone high tech.
Hayes, beautiful cross-court pass, and Chen answers.
That takes some time off the shot clock.
Hayes on Clark. This matchup starting to heat up. Clark on the drive, draws the foul, banks it home, and one for Caitlin Clark. Clark, oh, beautiful find, inside for Cunningham, and one. Jen working on Johnson. That shot clock been winding down to the Valkyries a lot here in the third quarter. Hayes turns the corner and gets to the rim. Handoff, Boston. Backing her way inside. Kick out Hull. Repost Boston. Boston turns, fades, fires, and hits.
Beautifully done.
Mitchell on the attack. Gets to the rim but couldn't finish. Tip out Hull. Boston's open. And she hits a three.
Triples, that is tough to guard, especially with size.
Williams off balance. Defended well. Even better shot making by Gabby Williams. Burton spinning on Johnson. Johnson 6 with her. Now at 2 for 1, pretty much over. Difficult attempt from Salon, and they've hit a couple of tough ones.
I mean, they play really nicely tooled offense for Golden State.
Mitchell, corner, Johnson buries a three.
Just takes her off the ball at the beginning.
Feed inside Boston. Extra pass to the corner. Johnson drives, feed inside. Gamecock to Gamecock. Are cut off there by Chen. Into the corner. Cunningham, hand off to Johnson, who drives, floats it up and in. Does Golden State here have for a response? This is a gritty, tough team. As Hayes drives into Timpson and banks it home. Cunningham, hand off Johnson, into a triple team, out to Clark. 3 more! Side knocked it away. Great job by Charles to pull it down. Indiana loses. Thornton on the other end, who lays it in. 10-point lead is down. 26 minutes here tonight for Clark. Imagine she's in the rest of the way. Cunningham shot fakes the three and goes right up the middle.
Nice ghost action.
Both these coaches' ATOs have been so good here tonight. Burton on a step back, hits a triple.
Big time. So much so that we're starting to argue about stuff, and she loves it. Arguing about plays, like what to run.
Cunningham buries a triple. Off the offensive rebound, the Fever get 3. Boston wide open and cashes in for 2.
Smart play by Clark.
So 6-point game, just over 2 minutes to go. Chen on the drive and lays it in. It's a 4-point possession, and it's a 4-point game. Fever earned their 3rd straight win. The 4-2 start is their best since 2012 when Indiana won a championship. And for the first time, the Indiana Fever have beaten the Golden State Valkyries.
Same here. Final score tonight in Indy 89-78.